I'm going to show you how to set up Google on the Zorin. What you see on the screen right now is what you'll come up with in original when you first click on the Chrome symbol. Chromium, Chrome, same thing. Okay. Um, anyway, first thing I do is you go to these three dots right here. Click on the three dots, go down to Settings. Click on Settings, and then scroll up to Payment Methods. Click on Payment Methods and shut it off. You don't want payment methods showing up on your browser for anything. You can do it in individual instances. You don't have to have it in an automatic format for somebody to hack into. Now I will go up to this area right here. It says Payment Methods. Click on the arrow, and we're back to the settings screen. Okay, then I'll go down to and turn on the Show Home button. The next one, Show Bookmarks bar. And then search engine, you can choose whichever one you want. I prefer Bing. Bing seems to be more comprehensive for me and the work that I do. So I'll click on Bing. I want to make this one the default one since it seems to work the best lately. They go back and forth between Firefox and Chrome, but we'll do Firefox next. Anyway, so we want to go down to here, and it says open specific page. That's that black Zorin start page. I don't like that. I don't want it. So you check the circle that says open new page. Okay, so then we go down to advanced. Right here, click on advanced. Okay, go down to the bottom of advanced. Right here, it says clear browsing data. I want to start with a clear browser. I will turn that on, and in this window up at the top it says last hour. We'll click this little tiny arrow to the right, go down to all time, and then clear data. Okay, then the next I will go up to content settings, and then you'll see a whole big list of things with content settings. You don't have to mess with anything except the cookies. Click on cookies. Okay, and turn on these three buttons. Keep local data only until you quit your browser, and block third-party cookies. What this will do is it'll keep you from getting a million pop-up ads, and it'll clear the cookies when the browser shuts down, supposedly. I've yet to see it, but I do believe it clears something. Anyway, we'll go down, we'll go back up to the top of the page where the cookies were, then this little arrow next to content settings, we'll click on that. Okay, then we'll scroll down to downloads. Okay, you want to turn on that button, ask where to save each file before downloading. Okay, that's done, and we are done setting up Chrome. And we'll go up here to the settings tab, shut off the X. You'll see the start page that you originally started with. And now what you do is you go to home. Home is right here with that little house symbol. Click on home. You should be at whichever search engine you chose the home page. You can do Yahoo, you can do Google, just about anything you want. You can even enter your own, but we can go through that later. Okay, now with the Chrome browser, okay, if you go to log in, then you want it to save your password, and usually it'll ask. So I will click on Save Gmail. I type in Gmail. I use enter. I don't like to get my mouse cursor there. Okay, we'll go to Gmail in the search. Click on Gmail. Okay, I get my box. So I will now type in my email address. Okay, and then you can put your cursor on next, or I choose to hit enter. Now it'll ask for the password, and we'll enter that. And then I'll hit enter. I don't like to use my mouse for the next It's easier to use enter. Okay, so now I'm into Gmail. Okay, and what I want to do is I want to, it'll ask you to save the password, and I like to save it for the ones that I go to. So I'll click save, and then I'll click the X because I don't like to sync this computer with any of my other equipment. I'll shut that off. Now, if it doesn't ask to save the password, see this little key up here? You click on this key, and it's right now I already saved it, but if you didn't save this password, it'll ask you to save it, and you click OK. Now I'm just going to shut off the X. Okay, I'm going to log out of Gmail because I don't need to be there right now. So, good idea to sign out every time of your social media and that kind of thing. So, sign out again. There we go. Okay, and now I want to go home. So I'll go up here to the home box and I will press home. Okay, and so, oh, I forgot to, but I want to make a Gmail bookmark because I go there a lot. So I will go to back to Gmail, to the site, page, whatever you want to call it. Okay, we're informal here. Okay, and I'll hit, so now I'm at the sign in page. Okay, I will go up to the top of the browser and see this little star right here where my cursor is moving. Click on the star, go down, make sure that it's in the bookmarks bar because that's where you really want it so you can see it, and you click done. Okay, so now we have a bookmark to take you to Gmail. If I go home, click on Gmail, it takes me right to Gmail. Okay, now what I want to do is, since I go to this a lot, I am going to make a link on my desktop. So what we'll do is we will, these two arrows that are facing each other, okay, we'll click on those. Those are like the two little boxes in Windows where you can minimize it a little bit. So click on that. Now you can see a portion of your desktop. This is called the desktop, where you start on your start page or whatever for those that haven't used it a lot or don't know the terminology. So I will put my cursor on Gmail. It'll highlight. You can see it. When I put it on, it turns gray. I'll press down the left mouse button and hold it. And while I'm holding it, I'm dragging it across onto the desktop screen. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll go ahead and lift my finger, and I've got a link to Gmail. So now, instead of opening up the Chrome browser and clicking on the bookmark to go to my Gmail, I skip a step, and it's real nice and easy. You can do this for Gmail, Facebook, any other mail you have. I don't suggest doing it with your banking links because if somebody does happen to hack into your computer, then they can immediately go and see that and try to get into your bank account. So I put, just leave the bank links in your bookmarks, and or put them in a special folder, just to hide them a little bit. Anyway, so now what I'll do is I'll just click on that link that I made on my desktop, and it'll open up Chrome and go right to my sign-in page. And then all I have to do is hit enter, enter, and I'm into my Gmail. It was simple as that. So now we've made a link on our home screen on our desktop, and we've set up the Chrome web browser, and you're ready to fly. You can do this with anything else that you want to. Like, I use YouTube a lot because I put these videos on YouTube to help all my customers. So I'll make a link to YouTube and type it in, click on it. Okay, now we'll go to YouTube. Loads up. Okay, and so I will click on the little star right up in the top here in the address bar to the right, and I'll click done, and it's in my bookmarks bar. So now I have a link on YouTube. Now I'll shorten the screen. I'll go and put my cursor on the YouTube bookmark it turns gray or the highlights, and I'll press down my left mouse button, and while I'm holding it down, I'm dragging it across the screen onto the desktop, and I let up. And then now I have a link straight to YouTube. Okay, I got off Facebook a while ago. I don't use it. I don't like them. They harass you. It's a pain in the butt, but it is safe. On your timeline, it's safe. Now, with Facebook, there's a new thing that you have to watch out for, and that is if somebody that you don't know, that you can't see, or if it's family and you're talking back and forth to them and you know that it's them for sure, and they send you a link to somewhere, you can click on it. But if it's somebody else, another friend on Facebook that you don't know for sure if it's them, they could have been hacked or something. If you click on a link in your messenger, it can link up and drain your bank account real fast. I watched it happen with my stepson right on payday, and it took him 3 weeks to get his money back, which was not good for him. Okay, so what you want to do on that link thing is just if you're unsure of who it is, or if they've been hacked, or if it's an imposter, then what you do is down below it in your messenger, you just ask them to post it on your timeline. On your timeline, it's a lot safer than going through Messenger. Anyway, I just thought I'd add that. And this video is done, and now you know how to set up Chrome the way I do in my shop. And I love it. I don't have any problems with it. I don't have a lot of ads popping up. And you also have learned how to put a link on your desktop to shorten the opening time. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope this helped. Goodbye.